Welcome to Everything Neuropathy with Momentum Health Neuropathy Center. Your journey to relief starts here. I'm Dr. Karen May, and I'm your host today for Everything Neuropathy. So a couple things. One is these videos are great information. They're also useless without an action step. So I try to give you something to do, but they are for educational purposes only. And so if you have any concerns, please consult your physician and they can help you to know if this is the right action step for you. So on today's topic, we're going to talk about what causes neuropathy to flare up. But many of you may not even know what neuropathy is. So let's start there. What is neuropathy? Neuropathy, it's a chronic condition causing nerve damage. It leaves people to live with chronic discomfort and pain. So there's over 100 different causes of neuropathy. Mine personally was surgical induced. There's diabetes, chemical induced, trauma induced, chemotherapy induced. There are so many different types of neuropathy or conditions that cause neuropathy. But neuropathy feels like chronic tingling and numbness, electric shock type of pain, maybe even loss of balance or coordination in your hands and your feet. So hopefully that gives you just a little bit of overview of what neuropathy is. But now let's talk about what causes neuropathy to flare up. So there's three big things that I want to talk about today. The first one is your other chronic health conditions. You know, all the stuff that you take a daily medication for. You have a little bit of blood pressure, a little bit of cholesterol, a little bit of diabetes. All of the root causes of every chronic disease is inflammation. Each and every one of those diseases. And so those diseases, because we know you have inflammation, those can actually, when those get worse, it causes your neuropathy to flare up. The second one is emotional and psychological stress. There was a great article done on it that talked about stress is the common risk factor in 75 to 90% of diseases, including cardiovascular disease, think high blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, fatty liver disease, and even neurodegenerative diseases like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. But the reason why stress is the common risk factor is because stress causes inflammation, and inflammation causes all of those other diseases. So you can see when you are under a lot of stress, which over the past few years many people have been, it causes all of those chronic diseases to get worse. So working on that emotional and psychological stress is also very important. I personally do it through prayer and meditation, walking. Counselors are very good, but talk with your doctor if you need something above and beyond for some chronic stress that may be leading to depression and anxiety. But the last thing that really causes to flare that you have complete control over, it's what you eat. Food causes inflammation. And out of 100% of your health, 70% is what you put into your mouth. 70% of your health is what you put into your mouth. You can control this. So there are three main categories that cause inflammation, and that's grains. I don't care how gluten-free, how whole, how healthy, they cause inflammation. Dairy causes inflammation. That's more coming from a cow. And then sugar itself. There's just great studies coming out on all of these topics. So I have tons of videos on how to use food as medicine, other, grocery shopping, all of that type of stuff. Please understand, go to our other videos to take a look at that so you can get more details. But just know your body can handle up to a cup of inflammatory foods a day. The rest needs to be vegetables, fruits, good quality proteins, good fats. Those are the things that are anti-inflammatory. So, as you can see, inflammation is what causes the flare-ups, and it can be done by your chronic conditions, stress, and what you eat. So, are you ready to do something different for your numbness and your pain and your tingling from neuropathy, but you don't know the first step? I'm going to tell you, give our office a call. 517-883-2291, and our team is ready to listen to you and help to start to plan your relief options today.